Conference with Ale.
Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Speaking with Confidence. If you're new here, I'm Ale, and this is an hour in which you use to practice English until you can speak with confidence. And while we're at it, we talk about everyday life. And today we are going to talk about something that affects almost everyone at some point in life. Vamos a hablar sobre algo que nos afecta a todos y además lo hacemos en algún momento de nuestras vidas. And that is comparing ourselves to other people. Nos comparamos con otras personas. Because whether we admit it or not, we do it all the time. And I'm pretty sure you have done it before. You have done it in the past. And not intentionally maybe, but this is just a natural thing that comes to mind and we tend to do it. For example, we might think, a lo mejor pensamos que, por ejemplo, algunas personas son más, tienen más seguridad que otras, más seguridad en sí mismas que otras al momento de hablar inglés. Por ejemplo, some people might seem confident, more confident, right? And others seem more organized in life. Some people move smoothly through life, and others take more time to figure things out. And without realizing, if you really pay attention to this, we believe that there is only one correct way to live. But maybe there isn't. Maybe there isn't one way to live or to see life. And maybe some people might need structure, but others need freedom. Some people want maybe another chance, another opportunity at doing things. And others simply just want to be left alone. So today we're going to work with a grammar structure that helps us express these ideas clearly. And if you've paid attention, we said another, other, others, and the other. And the interesting thing is that all these words, they're so small, but they appear everywhere in real conversations. When we compare ourselves to others, when we describe people, when we talk about relationships, opinions, lifestyles, opportunities, and even hope. So we're not just going to practice grammar today. We are going to learn how to talk about difference, individuality, and that's it. So get ready and let's begin our conversation. All right, useful words. Good morning, Dan. Are you with us today?
Yes, good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing well.
Yes? How was your weekend?
It was a very good weekend.
Oh.
I enjoyed it.
Did you?
Yes.
Oh, I'm glad you did.
What about your weekend?
My weekend was nice. Yes. I had a nice weekend. It was really calm. No big plans, no big events. Very, very nice. All right. So before we continue with before we jump into today's grammar, let's build a vocabulary around today's topic. And as I said, these words you might already know, but they connect to comparison, to emotional strength, to personality, and we're going to review them. So pay attention. The first word today is comparison. Comparison. And this is a noun, and it is the act of looking at similarities or differences. The act of looking at similarities or differences. Comparison, and that in Spanish would be?
Comparación.
Yes. And how can we use it? We can probably say this. Social media creates constant comparison. Social media creates constant comparison. What do you think about that, Dan? Is that true?
I think it's true.
It is, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. Are you the type of person who posts things online, on social media?
Yes, but not things about me, so.
Okay, not things about you. All right. Yes, I post sometimes things about my life, but rarely, not that much. Okay, but it does create comparison, social media, right? I would say so. All right, next word today is personality. Personality. And this is a noun, and personality is simply the way a person thinks, the way a person behaves, the way a person reacts to life, and lives life in this way. So in Spanish, this would be?
Personalidad.
Right. And how can we use it? We can say, her personality makes people feel comfortable. Her personality makes people feel comfortable. All right. Word number 3 is independence. Independence, and this is also a noun. And independence is the ability to live or act without depending on others, without the need of others' approval. So this ability to live without that. And in Spanish, that would be?
Independencia.
Yes. And we can say financial independence takes time to build. Financial independence takes time to build. And that is absolutely true, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes. All right. Okay, next word today is behavior. Behavior, and this is also a noun, and behavior is the way someone acts, all those actions that build this one way of how you carry yourself throughout life, and that in Spanish would be?
Comportamiento.
Yes. And his behavior changed during the meeting. His behavior changed during the meeting. Very good. Let's move on to our next word, and that is approach. Approach. And this is a noun, and we've seen this word before. Approach is a particular way of doing something. A particular way of doing something. And this in Spanish would be? Maybe?
Acercamiento.
Yes, como el enfoque. La forma, el abordaje. That is approach. La forma en cómo uno aborda, o el abordaje, o el enfoque. That's what it means. If it's a verb, to approach, and if it's a noun, approach, simply approach, right? Por eso, el abordaje y la forma de abordar. O el enfoque y la forma de enfocar. Okay, so everyone has a different approach to problems. Everyone has a different approach to problems. And next word is, and this is a new word, composure. Composure, and this is a noun, and composure is calm emotional control, and a very calm emotional control, and this in Spanish?
Compostura.
Yes. She maintained her composure during the discussion. She maintained her composure during the discussion. When you get into an argument, Dan, are you the type of person to react, or you maintain your composure?
I think I maintain my composure very well.
Right? Yeah?
Yes.
All right. Good for you. All right. I don't always. It depends really who I'm having the argument with. And I would say that, for example, if I'm having an argument with my beloved daughters, I might not keep my composure. I might lose my composure sometimes. All right. Next word is self-assurance. Self-assurance. And this is just another way of saying confidence. confidence in yourself, self-confidence, or confidence in yourself. And in Spanish, well, this is a noun, and in Spanish this would be self-assurance.
Confidencia, maybe.
Sí, seguridad en uno mismo, seguridad en uno mismo. And his self-assurance impressed the interviewer. His self-assurance impressed the interviewer. Self-assurance, that confidence in yourself. And our last word today is hope. And this is a noun, and hope is the feeling that something good is possible. And in Spanish, that is
Esperanza.
yes, the feeling that something good is possible. Hope can help people continue during difficult times. Hope can help people continue during difficult times. All right. So there you have our 8 words today. Is it 8? I think it's more than 8 today. 2, 4, 6. I know it's 8. All right. So let's go through the list one more time, and we are going to translate them very quickly. Right, Dan?
Yes.
Okay. So our words are, remember to say these out loud if you're listening. Comparison, personality, independence, behavior, approach, composure, self-assurance, and hope. And let's see. If I tell you, Dan, you ready?
Yes.
You sure?
Yes.
No peeking.
No peeking.
All right. Okay, so let's start with an easy one, and that is esperanza.
Hope.
Yes. Comportamiento.
Behavior.
Very good. Personalidad.
Personality.
Comparación.
Comparison.
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 Very good. Enfoque o abordaje, habíamos dicho. You got it. You have it. You have it. It's right there.
No.
Approach.
Approach.
All right, point for me. Approach. Very good. Independencia.
Independence.
Seguridad en uno mismo.
Self-assured.
Assurance. Self-assurance.
Self-assurance.
Very good. And that is it for today's words. And let's see, what is my favorite word today? It is, let's say, personality. What's yours?
Maybe approach, because
Approach?
it's a new
It's a new word?
it's a new word. Yes.
Approach, all right. Approach for you, personality for me. We'll say why later. Okay, so now that we've got those words, let's begin to use them. And remember that these words are not isolated words. They're related to what we're talking about today and how maybe people think and how people also act because of this, comparing themselves to others' lives, I mean. All right, so let's choose the right word. I'll say the definition, and you choose from these 3 options that I will give you. I will give you the 3 options this time. All right? So listen. The way someone naturally thinks and acts as is there. The way someone naturally thinks and acts is there. And you've got 2 options. 3. Approach, personality, and composure. So if I say the way someone naturally thinks and acts, this would be?
Personality.
Yes, personality. Very good. Next up, listen to this. The ability to stay emotionally calm in a difficult moment can be called, and I'll say that again, the ability to stay emotionally calm in a difficult moment is called hope, composure, or comparison. Hope, composure, or comparison. And what does Dan say?
Composure.
Composure, very good. Yes, the ability to stay calm in difficult moments. All right. I think at work, I maintain my composure, even when I'm stressed. How about you, Dan? Well, you keep your composure at all times, right?
I try to, yes.
Yes. I think I'm better at it, at keeping my composure when I'm at work. All right, next up. The feeling that good things are still possible, the feeling that good things are still possible is behavior, hope, or independence. Behavior, hope, or independence. And Dan said...
Self-assurance.
Well, that's interesting. But listen to my choices. It was independence, hope, and behavior.
Independence.
Independence. Well, the feeling that good things are still possible.
Hope.
Hope. Yes. If you said hope, you are correct. For those of you listening. And Dan, another point for me. All right, next up, listen to this one. The way a person acts is there. The way a person acts is there. And I'll give you those three options. Behavior, self-assurance, and comparison. If I'm talking about the way someone acts, this would be
their behavior.
Their behavior. Very good. Excellent. All right, next one. A specific way of solving or handling something is listen to this. Again, a specific way of solving or handling something is and I'll give you those three options. Personality, independence, and approach. And one more time, personality, independence, and approach. And if this is a specific way of solving or handling something, what would it be then? What do you think it is?
I think it's approach.
It is approach. Very good. And if our listeners said that, they are also correct. Okay. And the last one today, listen to this. Quiet, well, not so quiet. I wouldn't say quiet, but just confidence in yourself is called, and you know this one, comparison, self-assurance, and composure. Confidence in yourself is called comparison, self-assurance, or composure.
I would say self-assurance.
Self-assurance, yes. All right, very good. That is correct. Self-assurance is another way of saying confidence in yourself, right? Or self-confidence as well. We can also say that. Okay, so I'm gonna describe some examples of what something that I admire in other people. I'll just say why, and you then can tell me if you agree with this or not. But one quality I personally admire in other people is composure. I have to admit, because people who stay calm during difficult situations, that can be helpful to others, because that helps them feel calmer too. And this sort of emotional control that you have can help communicating easier. So I don't always have that, but I do admire in this as a quality in other people. How about you, Dan?
I think I admire it too.
Composure, yes. If you are someone who has this quality, then I would say I admire that. I really do. To keep calm in stressful situations. All right, listen to this one. A healthy approach to life includes a healthy approach to life includes balance between work, rest, and personal life. And these are no questions. These are just maybe reflections or simple thoughts about these words. So a healthy approach to life includes balance. Balance is our word today. Approach is our word today. Between work, rest, and personal time. Would you say that is true, Dan?
Of course, yes.
It is, isn't it? Because many people, a lot of people just focus only on maybe work, productivity, and they sometimes tend to leave out their health, right? So being balanced in this, in work and rest and personal life in general includes that, right? Relationship includes rest, includes not just work, but also your personal life, your mental well-being, all these things. So, next one. Something that helps people develop self-assurance is, and I was thinking about this, and something that helps people develop self-assurance is having a small success over time. And I don't know what you think, Dan, but having small success, como un éxito cada cierto tiempo, ayuda a mejorar la seguridad en uno mismo. Éxitos, quizás no a largo plazo, obviamente sí, pero a corto plazo y de manera repetida o poco a poco, un éxito tras otro, eso ayuda mucho a generar seguridad en uno mismo, self-assurance. What do you think, Dan? Do you think this is true or not?
I think it's completely true.
Yes?
You need to have some success sometimes to feel self-assured.
Yes, that is absolutely true. To feel confident in what you're doing. And, por ejemplo, tener estos pequeños éxitos o logros, ¿no? Y quizás en el aprendizaje del idioma inglés haber logrado, una meta corta o pequeña, haber entendido una estructura gramatical, haberla utilizado exitosamente, well, that can also be counted as a small success, of course, and that also helps build your self-assurance. Self-assurance grows little by little. It doesn't grow from one day to the other. But so I believe that is important. Okay, let's do another idea. What do you think about this? Hope becomes important when people feel lost or uncertain about the future. La esperanza se vuelve significativa o importante cuando la gente se siente un poco perdida o siente esta falta de certeza en la vida o en el futuro o en lo que va a pasar. So people feel lost when people feel lost or uncertain about the future. What do you think?
I completely agree.
Yes.
Yes.
Do you rely on hope sometimes, maybe?
I think everyone needs to rely on hope at least one time in their life.
Right. It is absolutely true. Yes. That it kind of like, it gives you that emotional strength that you need at the moment. So every small hope can help someone continue during these difficult moments in life, right? Just hope. It doesn't mean that you're a religious person, que tienes que creer en algo religioso necesariamente, pero la sensación de esperanza, de sentir de que algo positivo va a ocurrir es buena. This pleasant feeling that you I don't know, that you think that something possible can come soon is important. All right, let's move on to practicing a little bit. You ready, Dan?
Yes.
All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to simply complete our sentences like we always do, and we have to choose the right word. So listen to this. Now we're going to put them in context. So, constant something can make people feel insecure. Constant something can make people feel insecure? What do you think can make people feel insecure if they do it constantly? Si lo hacen continuamente. What do you think from our list of words? And
I think comparison.
yes, comparison. Very good. So constant comparison can make people feel insecure if it's constant. All right, so one more and then we'll go on a break. His something became more positive after the conversation. His what became positive after the conversation?
Self-assurance.
His self-assurance became more positive about after the conversation. Yeah, it could work. His self-assurance became more positive after the conversation. All right, we're going to go on a small break, but when we come back, we are going to continue working on comparison. See you in a bit.
Esto lo que oyes.
You're listening to the right radio. You're listening to Vaughan Radio. You're listening to Vaughan Radio.
El inglés que necesitas ahora por mucho menos. Llega al outlet de Vaughan con libros y cursos de autoestudio que siguen más vigente que nunca.
Objetivo Inglés, Vaughan Certified completo, Speak English Now e Inglés en 10 pasos.
Además, libros desde €1.
Novelas con audio desde $3.50.
Libros infantiles desde €3.
Y mucho más.
Entra en vaughantienda.com.
Vaughan Outlet, aprende más.
Pagando menos hasta agotar existencias.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Vaughan Summer Camps, con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3.000 niños viven nuestras inversiones cada año. Encuentra tu mejor Summer Camp sin salir de España. Contrata tu mejor camp.
Come to learn with us at Vaughan. ¿Te apuntas?
¿Quieres mejorar tu inglés sin complicaciones? Vaughan Inglés 4.0 es el curso de inglés más completo en formato audio, con casi 600 clases desde cero hasta nivel avanzado. Paso a paso, donde y cuando quieras. Claro, práctico y eficaz. Gramática, vocabulario, pronunciación y sobre todo, resultados. Busca nuestro podcast Vaughan Inglés 4.0 en iVoox.
Encuentra todos los libros de nuestros presentadores de radio en las tiendas Vaughan. Nosotros te ayudamos a encontrar el libro perfecto para ti, para todos los niveles y edades. También encontrarás libros de alemán, francés y mucho más. Estamos en calle Orense 75, en Madrid, o en nuestras 6 delegaciones por España. Ven a vernos o visita vaughantienda.com. Vaughan, learn English.
Estas vacaciones, haz un viaje para tu inglés. Con los cursos intensivos semanales de Vaughan, mejora tu inglés durante cualquier periodo vacacional. Navidad, Semana Santa, verano, tú decides cuándo. Una semana para mejorar tu fluidez. Gana confianza al hablar. Aprovecha tu tiempo libre al máximo. Y lo mejor es que puedes reservar tu curso desde ya para asegurarte tu plaza en el momento que prefieras. No dejes pasar la oportunidad de avanzar en tu inglés estas vacaciones. Entra en grupovaughan.com/intensivos y contrata tu semana intensiva hoy mismo, porque tu inglés también merece unas vacaciones.
En Vaughan Town hay un antes y un después. El antes es inseguridad, titubeo, fastidio. El después es confianza, convicción y arrojo. Y esto en solo 6 días.
El mayor ambiente lingüístico jamás creado, con la mayor variedad de acentos nativos nunca antes reunidos. Vaughan Town, el pueblo anglo de Vaughan. Vaughan Town. Rechaza imitaciones. Infórmate en el 911335833.
Vaughan Town. Cambia tu inglés ya.
Aprender inglés nunca fue tan fácil. Vaughan Talkmaster está siempre contigo, en el metro, en casa o en el trabajo. Practica donde quieras, cuando quieras, desde entrevistas hasta negociaciones. Mejora tu inglés con nuestra inteligencia artificial adaptativa. Entra en talkmaster.es, descarga la app y prueba gratis durante una semana.
Tú decides cómo y cuándo mejorar.
Speaking with Confidence with Ale.
And we are back. Welcome back, everybody. You're listening to Speaking with Confidence with Ali, with me and Dan. So before the break, we were talking about comparison. We were talking about personality, composure, and those words, those vocabulary words that we've reviewed, they connect perfectly with today's grammar. And why? Because in English, we constantly use small words to separate one person from another person, one idea from other ideas, one group from others. So although these words are short, they can completely change the meaning of a sentence. Pueden cambiar el sentido de una oración o de lo que queremos expresar en inglés. So let's review these words one by one. And the good news is that each word has a very specific job. So let's begin with the first one. Let's move on to our grammar. Another. So another, when do we use another? We use it to mean one more, uno más, one more, an additional one, or a different one. And the structure is very simple. Another and plus a singular noun. This is very important. The noun has to be singular. For example, another opportunity. Opportunity is our noun. Another idea. Another coffee, another person, another lo que quieras, pero siempre y cuando sea un sustantivo en singular. Another, all right? So, for example, I can say, listen to this. She wants another chance. She wants another chance. And if I said, intentemos otro abordaje, what am I saying, Dan? Intentemos otro abordaje.
Let's try another approach.
Yes, good. I wanted to say that sentence in Spanish para que tú utilices la palabra nueva, Dan. All right, so another student asked the same question. Another student asked the same question. So if you notice, we are using another with a singular noun, con un sustantivo en singular. I need another minute, all right? Another is always singular ideas, all right? Or singular nouns, I'm sorry. All right, so in Spanish, another sería ¿qué, Dan?
Otra.
Yes. O uno más también. Uno más, another one. Well, depending on the context. Okay, so let's move on to the second one, other. And we use other before plural nouns or uncountable nouns. All right? Siempre para sustantivos en plural. It means different. It also means additional. And the structure is the same. Other plus a plural noun. For example, other people or other countries or other opinions, other ideas, anything you want, but the noun has to be plural or uncountable. Okay? For example, otras personas piensan diferente. How would you say that, Dan? Otras personas piensan diferente.
Other people think different.
Yes. Deberíamos considerar otras opciones.
We should take account, no.
Take into account, puedes decir eso, yes.
We should take into account other options.
Yes, very good. Another word for take into account.
Consider,
yeah. How about this one? Otros estudiantes llegaron tarde.
Other students came late.
Yes. And otra palabra, another word for came, llegaron.
Arrived late.
Yes, good. Other students arrived late. And that's it. ella aprende de otras culturas.
She learns from other cultures.
Exactly. Very good. So that's how we would use it. And if you have noticed, we are using plural nouns. Countries, students, options, and people. So next one up is, so be careful because you cannot say, I like other. We need a noun right after this word, okay? I like other ideas. All right, so let's move on to the next one. Others with an S at the end. And others, what it does, it replaces the noun completely. Reemplaza el sustantivo de manera total. Instead of saying other people or other students or other ideas, we simply say others. And for example, listen to this. Some people love routine. Some people love routine, and others prefer change. Others prefer change. See, we are replacing the noun. Some people, we're replacing the noun people. Others prefer change. How about this one? Students or some students speak confidently. Others feel nervous. We are replacing the noun. I understand some opinions, but not others. All right. So the last one is the other. And we use the other when we talk about the second of two things or people. This is very important. Not many, just two. Solamente dos. Cuando hablamos de la segunda alternativa, the other. Pero la segunda de dos opciones, no de más. So, for example, one friend lives in Madrid. The other lives in Valencia. How about this one then? Me gusta esta opción, pero no la otra.
I like this option, but not the other.
Yes, así de sencillito. Super easy. Una profesora era estricta o un profesor era estricto y el otro era más relajado.
One teacher was strict, the other was more calm.
Yes, más relajado.
More chill.
Relaxed. Yes, more chilled. Yeah, that can work as well. More chilled. All right. So, the other often translates in Spanish as también, ¿cómo decimos the other en inglés? En español?
El otro.
Sí, very good. El otro, la otra. All right. So, remember this. Another, right? It means one more, a different one, or, for example, another opportunity. Other, different or additional. Remember that we need a plural noun for other people. Others, it replaces the noun, right? Others disagree. And the other means the second of the two. One stayed and the other one left. Okay? So, that's it. Let's go ahead now that we have everything explained and I hope understood. Let's get right into the grammar in action. Let's put this grammar into action. So remember, another, other, others, and the other. And as always, I think it's great to begin with translations. This helps you notice the structure, I think, carefully before we use it in English. Okay, so pay attention. Pay attention to when English needs a noun, okay? When we need a noun, when it replaces the noun, and when we're talking about one more thing versus one of two things, okay? So that's what you have to pay attention to. Listen to this. Ready then? Would you like to help out?
Yes.
All right. Okay, so here we go. Algunas personas encuentran esperanza en la religión. Okay, so now we're using useful words, vocabulary words, and our grammar today. Algunas personas encuentran esperanza en la religión, otras la encuentran en la familia. We can start with the first part. Algunas personas encuentran esperanza en la religión.
Some people find hope in religion.
Very good. Otras la encuentran en la familia.
Others find it in family.
Yes. So what are we doing here? We are replacing the noun with others. Very good. Next one. Necesito otro momento para pensar.
I need another time to think.
Momento.
I need another moment to think.
Yes. I need another moment to think. Very good. Okay, let's try another one. Otras personas prefieren proteger su independencia.
Other people prefer to protect their independence.
Perfect. And here we are using a plural noun, which is why we are using other. Other people prefer to protect their independence. Very good. Un hermano era muy tranquilo y el otro era muy impulsivo. Un hermano era muy tranquilo.
One sibling was very relaxed.
Okay.
Very calm.
Very calm. One brother.
One brother was very calm.
Y el otro era muy impulsivo.
The other was very impulsive.
Yes. Very good. The other was very impulsive. Again, replacing the noun. Ella quiere otro enfoque para resolver el problema. Ella quiere otro enfoque para resolver el problema.
She wants another approach to solve the problem.
Very good. She wants another approach to solve the problem. Another followed by a singular noun, approach. Very good. Algunas personas muestran mucha compostura en público.
Some people show
mucha compostura en
a lot
público.
of composure in public.
Composure.
A lot of composure in public.
Very good. Otras se ponen nerviosas fácilmente.
Others get nervous easily.
Yes, very good. Some people show a lot of composure in public. Others become or get nervous easily. Very good. Again, we're replacing the noun. Otras conductas pueden afectar la relación.
Other behaviors can affect the relationship.
Yes. So, behaviors.
Behaviors.
Yes, very good. You did good. Other behaviors. We're using behaviors as a plural noun next to or following other behaviors. Very good. Okay, and the last one. Una amistad terminó. La otra se volvió más fuerte con el tiempo. Let's begin with una amistad terminó.
One friendship ended.
La otra se volvió más fuerte con el tiempo.
The other became stronger with time.
Perfect. Yes. Very good. One friendship ended. The other became stronger with time. All right. So we're using the other. The other. Very good. So now let's move into a more natural type of practice. This time we're going to put these words, this grammar into context. All right. So you ready, Dan?
Yes.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to describe a situation and you choose one of our words from our grammar today to complete the sentence. Really easy. Let's begin with the first one. Two friends went to a party. All right. One danced all night. Something stayed near the food table. I'll say that again. One danced all night and something stayed near the food table. And of course, we have another, others, or the other.
I will say the other.
Very good. You want to put it together?
Two friends went to a party.
Yes.
One danced all night. The other stayed near near to the food table.
Near the food table.
Near the food table.
Very good. Yes. Excellent.
I don't know if that was the beginning of the sentence.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. Two friends went to a party. Yes, that was the beginning of the sentence. Good. All right, so let's listen to this one. I didn't like this movie very much. Let's watch something something one tomorrow. I didn't like this movie very much. Let's watch something something one tomorrow. So again, we've got another, other, or others. Another. Do you remember the sentence?
I think so.
All right, let's try.
I didn't like this movie very much. Let's watch another tomorrow.
Let's watch another one.
Another one tomorrow.
Yes, pero it could be correct. Si dices another tomorrow, let's watch another tomorrow. Está bien igualmente. Es más preciso decir, let's watch another one tomorrow. Very good. So we want a different one, and we're using another to express that. Exactly. All right. Listen to this one. Some people feel comfortable speaking in public. Some people feel comfortable speaking in public. Something, something, feel very nervous. So you've got others, another, the other.
Others.
Yes. All right. So you want to say it?
Some people feel confident talking in
Comfortable.
Some people feel I can't say it.
Comfortable.
Some people feel comfortable speaking in public.
Yes.
Others feel
nervous. Yes. How about you? How do you feel when you speak in public? When speaking in public?
I get nervous.
You get nervous?
Yes.
Yes, I get nervous too. For the first part. Then it gets easier. All right. Very good. Some people feel comfortable speaking in public. Others feel very nervous. So we are replacing the noun. Very good. And let's listen to this one. We looked at shoes in one store. And then we visited stores nearby. We looked at shoes in one store, and then we visited something, something, stores nearby. And we've got another, others, or other. We looked at shoes in one store, and then we visited something, something, stores nearby. You ready?
I will say other.
Very good. Other. And why other and not others?
Because it's undefined quantity of product.
Because we are using a plural noun, stores. So we looked at shoes in one store, and then we visited other stores nearby. So we use other with plural or uncountable nouns. Very good. All right, and let's do another one. You'll get this one easily. One sister loves traveling. Something, something prefers staying at home. So one sister loves traveling. Something, something prefers staying at home.
One sister loves traveling. The other one prefers staying at home.
Yes, very good. One sister loves traveling. The other one or the other prefers staying at home. Aquí lo mismo. Podríamos utilizar el one, pero también podríamos omitirlo. The other prefers staying at home, or the other one prefers staying at home. Very good. The important thing is that you use the correct one, the other. All right, and let's do a couple more. After dinner, he ordered something, something, coffee. After dinner, he ordered something, something, coffee. So we've got others, another, or other.
Another.
Very good. After dinner, and Dan, finish it. After dinner,
he ordered another coffee.
That's it. Very good. All right. And the last one. other people's, and this has nothing to do with, we're already using the grammar at the beginning of a sentence, but you have to choose one of the useful words to complete the sentence. Other people's something something can affect your confidence if you listen too much. Other people's something something can affect your confidence if you listen to them too much. We've got personalities, opinions, and composure.
Other people's opinions.
Yes, other people's opinions can affect your confidence if you listen to them too much. Very good. All right. So, let me share a fact. What do you think? Should I?
Yes. Yes.
All right. So, as I was saying at the beginning of the show, people like to compare themselves, or not necessarily like to, but we do it naturally, right? And the thing is that there are research that shows that this is something that humans naturally do, right? We compare ourselves to other people to evaluate our abilities, to evaluate our opinions, to evaluate our progress, our success, etc., 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 etc. So there is this one psychologist, and he explained that we often compare in two ways, in an upward comparison or downward comparison, en una forma de compararnos hacia arriba o una manera de compararnos hacia abajo. When we do it, we're comparing ourselves to people who you think are better in some way. Cuando lo hacemos de manera ascendente, when we compare ourselves in an upward way, we think we are comparing ourselves to people who we think are better in some way. And de la otra manera, we're comparing ourselves to people who we see are struggling in some way. And why do we tend to do this? Why do human beings naturally compare themselves to other people? Well, to simply understand themselves better. This is what this research showed. And sometimes that can be positive because it can maybe, it can be set as an example for someone to follow, right? And another person's success can inspire, for example, motivation or hope. Compararnos con una persona puede ser a lo mejor positivo en el sentido de que nos puede servir de motivación. All right. Pero no siempre es lo mejor. As we said at the beginning of the show as well, that we said that constant comparison can damage our self-assurance and our emotional composure. And especially today, where social media often shows only the best moments of people's lives. So again, other research shows that people who focus more on personal growth or more than comparison usually have a higher emotional well-being. So that's it. That's what I wanted to to talk about today. Maybe it's not the most important thing is not to compare ourselves with others, but to understand that we have to be comfortable with who we are and our own direction in life. All right, so we are going to go and continue with our practice. And let's see. Our grammar today was others, other, and the other, and another. So what we're going to do now is we're going to build sentences, and we're going to put the right words in the right order to come up or to build a sentence using this grammar. Y vamos. Por ello, I have 4 pieces of information. Vamos a poner en orden estas palabras y armar una oración. So listen to this. Carefully listen. Others prefer, one piece of information. Some people, second piece of information. Routine change. Ahí van las 4. Others prefer, some people, routine, y change. And what will we say? Let's see, let's put it together. Some people prefer routine, others prefer change. All right, so that's how we're going to do one more, please. Listen, you want to play this last minute, Dan?
Yes.
All right, listen to this. We're building sentences. You got to put the words in the right order. Another she opportunity wants. Super easy.
She wants another opportunity.
Demasiado fácil, no?
Yes.
Too easy. Yeah. All right, let's try another one. Let's see. One friend, the other quieter was. One friend, the other quieter was.
One friend was nervous, the other one was quieter.
All right, you came up with a whole new sentence. One friend was quieter than the other.
Oh, yes, sorry.
That's perfect. That's good. All right. Well, that's it for today. I think we're going to close it, wrap it up right there. We've explored another, other, others, and the other. And we also worked on composure, self-assurance, independence, and approach. And we are going to leave it at that. I'll see you tomorrow.
Estás escuchando Vaughan Radio.
Este verano, ¿quieres que tus hijos se diviertan, vivan 1000 aventuras y además ganen fluidez en inglés, rodeados de naturaleza y con los mejores monitores angloparlantes Vaughan? Tráelos a nuestro Vaughan Summer Camps. Hay 4 ubicaciones diferentes para que elijas tu mejor opción. Con cabañas, actividades acuáticas, multiaventura, nuevos amigos y entornos increíbles donde aprenderán a resolver situaciones cotidianas en inglés sin darse cuenta. Más de 3.000 niños viven nuestras inversiones cada año. Encuentra tu mejor Summer Camp sin salir de España. Ahora también en la playa. Llámanos al 917001199 y contrata tu mejor camp.
Come to learn with us at Vaughan.
¿Te apuntas? El inglés que necesitas ahora por mucho menos. Llega al outlet de Vaughan con libros y cursos de autoestudio que siguen más vigente que nunca.
Objetivo Inglés, Vaughan Certified completo, Speak English Now e Inglés en 10 pasos.
Además, libros desde €1.
Novelas con audio desde $3.50.
Libros infantiles desde €3.
Y mucho más.
Entra en vaughantienda.com.
Vaughan Outlet, aprende más,
pagando menos, hasta agotar existencias.
Who's ready for our upcoming trivia night?
Ready to rock, Daddy.
Do you have the info?
Sure, it's Tuesday, June 2nd, at the Toast Tap Room, at 8 p.m., hosted by you.
Nos vemos el martes 2 de junio a las 8 de la tarde para el próximo Vaughan Trivia Night.
Be there, be square, amigos.
¿Quieres aprender inglés a tu propio ritmo y según tu horario? En Vaughan tenemos la solución perfecta para ti. Con las clases particulares online de Vaughan, disfrutarás de la máxima flexibilidad en tu aprendizaje del inglés. Tú eliges. ¿Prefieres centrarte en la conversación o en la gramática? No hay ningún problema. Con Vaughan puedes seleccionar la modalidad que más te convenga. Y no solo eso, sino que también tienes completa libertad para elegir el día, la hora y la duración de tus clases. ¿Solo tienes 25 minutos? Perfecto. En Vaughan nos adaptamos a ti. Visita grupovaughan.com hoy mismo y descubre cómo nuestras clases particulares pueden transformar tu forma de aprender inglés. Flexibilidad y calidad en la enseñanza del inglés a tu medida.
Una semana en un lugar apartado.
Nativos angloparlantes de todas partes del mundo, uno por cada estudiante.
Terminantemente prohibido hablar en español.
Actividades organizadas y conversaciones en inglés a todas horas. No exageramos.
Aquí o hablas inglés o hablas inglés.
Y da igual las veces que te lo contemos.
Hasta que no lo vivas no sabrás que Vaughan Town te va a quitar el miedo al inglés para siempre.
Lo que pasa en Vaughan Town no se puede contar.
Tienes que vivirlo.
Ven a Vaughan Town.
Más información grupovaughan.com.
¿Quieres aprender inglés de verdad? Únete a Vaughan Groups.